Today I'm going to be talking about 5 characters from Attack the Block and briefly describing their roles in the movie. The first character I would like to talk about today is Sam, and that's only for one reason. Because at the beginning of the film, she seems to be heavily implied to be a doctor. When she is walking from the metro station to where she gets robbed by the other characters, she is wearing this green coat, which seems to be purposefully lit to infer that she is the doctor. I can prove this by just generic films and games, as the colour green is often the colour that depicts the healer or the doctor or anything that has to do with health. Now later in the film that we do find out that she is in fact a doctor. This is due to another character nearly getting his leg bitten off by an alien. At first she just suggests to go to a hospital, but after Moses and the gang refusing to go to a hospital, she decides to help them get to the weed room as they clearly can't make it on their own. The second character I want to talk about is Moses. Now the first time that we meet him, he seems to fit the stereotype of the time as the London riots were happening and people were assuming that most teens were part of this. By wearing very dark clothes, it shows us that he has accepted this stereotype and decided to rob people apart from the ones that live on the block. But throughout the film, we slowly see Moses taking these dark clothes off, revealing a bright red shirt by the end of the film. This can mean different things, as at the climax of the film, it could be showing the amount of blood on his hands of which he believes he has, or it could show the amount of anger he has for his fallen friends. Or it could just mean that he is the most dangerous thing that these aliens could have encountered, as he is about to blow them sky high. The third character I would like to talk about is Hi-Hat. Now, when we first meet him, we can already tell by the diegetic music that he will be trouble for our main characters due to him running a whole drug operation, and the next time that we see Hi-Hat, he's ready to kill both Moses and the gang because of his number 2 being eaten by these aliens, and so therefore he thinks that Moses is trying to kill Hi-Hat with these aliens, as it's just a highly constructed plan to end up on top of the drug organization that Hi-Hat runs. We also know that Hi-Hat seems to be a very vicious and relentless person, as at one point when he gets stuck in an elevator with one of the aliens, he somehow miraculously survives, despite the fact that he is in an enclosed area where bullets not only don't affect the aliens that much, but also could ricochet off of the elevator, hitting him as a result. The fourth character I would like to talk about is Ron, who was played by Nick Frost, and the character is mainly used as comic relief after an intense scene, as that is what Nick Frost seems to do best. He is also known for his roles in Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and even The World's End.
Basically, no one else has a better idea.
In each film, he just makes the film much lighter after a dramatic scene. So, playing a guy that works for a drug lord and owns a weed room, the role is almost fitted for him and his past work.
How did he approach you for the part? Was it written for you, or was it
It was, he did write it for me.
In the past films that he's been in, there always seems to be a reference to using drugs or selling it. Making jokes about these drugs seems to just be a part of his main character at this point, whoever he plays, no matter what. Which I personally believe makes the film much funnier than it could have been. The final character I would like to talk about is Brewers, who, at the beginning of the film, we don't really see him as an important character. Just another piece of comic relief to match with Ron.
I'm Brewis, by the way.
Sam.
I'm gonna be at this house party in Fulham now. It's like I'm trapped in this bloody block.
You're pissed.
What about you?
Live here.
Really? Wicked.
But as we get to the end of the film, Brewis seems to earn the respect of not only the audience but the main characters that are left, as he is one of the only people that is able to work out the reason why the aliens are hunting Moses. And if it wasn't for him, we could have had a much darker ending resulting in the death of the characters that we've grown to like.